divide it up rather than a 2-hour, you know, at any given time.
If for no other reason than for the principal to stand there and brag about what's been going on in that particular building, and that way the media that shows up and covers us can make sure they get it.
All right, anything else? Roll call.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye. Motion carries. Selection of school doctors.
Mr. President, I move that the Will Run Board of Education appoint Business Health Macaulay Health Center and any other participating in the Gallagher Bassett Services Insurance Program as the school physicians for the 2012-2013 school year. Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education appoint Business Health Macaulay Health Center and any other participating in the Gallagher Bassett Services Insurance Program as the school physicians for the 2012-2013 school year. Discussion. Roll call.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye. Motion carries. Selection of legal counsel.
Mr. President, I move the Will Run Board of Education retain True Law Firm of Lansing as legal counsel for Will Run Community Schools for the 2012-2013 school year.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education retain True Law Firm of Lansing as legal counsel for Will Run Community Schools for the 2012-2013 school year. Discussion. Roll call.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
I vote aye. Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Mr. President.
Aye. Motion carries. Selection of auditors.
Mr. President, I move that the Will Run Board of Education retain Raymond Robson, CPA of Jackson, as auditors for the Will Run Community Schools for the 2012-2013 school year. Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education retain Raymond Robeson, CPA of Jackson, as auditors for the Will Run Community Schools for the 2012-2013 school year. Discussion. Roll call.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye. Motion carries. First consideration of policy 1030 membership.
Mr. President, I move that the Will Run Board of Education open for first consideration of Board Policy 1030 membership. Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education open for first consideration of Board Policy 1030, membership. Discussion.
We've discussed this quite a bit,
Yes.
changing the term, right,
Board
the length of the term.
And putting it in as policy now.
First consideration of policy 3630 purchasing.
If we need to step back, this one previous indicates a roll call vote.
That probably should be information only as its first reading.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's good. That's good. All right, Miss Christine.
And
Got your glasses on today. I see. First
Okay.
consideration of policy 3630 purchasing.
Mr. President, I move that the Will Run Board of Education open for first consideration of Board Policy 3630 purchasing.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Will Run Board of Education open for first consideration of Board Policy 3630 purchasing.
This is information only also as its
Yes.
first reading.
All three of them are.
Yes, sir. Discussion.
This was part of the revision of the policy
policy that we did back in the fall, but for some reason, and this is where the policy committee had the business office involved in making sure that we had the right language, and for some reason, I think during the, just,
It's a
Transition
between ours meeting and
and
MASB
MASB.
and them.
yeah, so it was just an oversight, it just got missed.
First consideration of policy 3510, post-insurance tax compliance policy.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education open for first consideration of board policy 3510, post-issuance tax compliance policy.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education open for first consideration of board policy 3510, post-insurance tax compliance policy.
Post-issuance.
Excuse me?
With post-issuance.
Post-issuance.
You said post-assurance.
Post-issuance tax compliance policy.
You didn't say issuance. And again, information only on this one.
Authorization of paying agents.
Yes, sir.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the following resolutions. Whereas there may now be in and may hereafter from time to time come into the hands of the treasurer of the Board of Education of the Willow Run Community School District, Ypsilanti, Michigan, certain public monies belonging to or held for the Willow Run Community School District or otherwise held according to the law, and whereas under the laws of the state of Michigan, this board is required to provide resolution for the deposit of all public monies, including tax monies coming into the hands of said treasurer and in one or more hands. Now, one or more banks. Thank you. Now therefore be it resolved that said treasurer Dorothy Stewart is hereby directed to deposit all public monies, including tax monies now and or coming into her hands as treasurer to the following: authorization for paying agents: Citizens Bank, Ypsilanti, Bank of Ann Arbor, Michigan School District, Liquid Assets Funds Plus Fifth Third Bank of New York, Huntington National Bank, U.S. Bank, Depositories and Withdrawals, Citibank, Ypsilanti, Michigan School District, Liquid Assets Funds Fifth Third Bank of Ann Arbor. Further, be it resolved that the superintendent or director of finance is authorized to transfer monies within the limits of the state law, and be it further resolved that the funds from the below listed accounts be withdrawn from said banks by check signed by Dorothy Stewart as treasurer and or Mark Wildy as secretary, payroll, general fund, book fee, building and site fund, school lunch account, activity account, athletics account.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the resolution of authorizing paying agents. Discussion.
My only comment on this would be that both Dorothy and I are up for re-election this year. So in January, if one or more of us is not elected, please make sure that
Yeah, I
we
was
address
wondering
the
if
issue.
you need to put a name in there, or if you just want to put the designation of the position in there, because of that.
Shouldn't be that hard. If we need to, we'll change it in January.
If somebody remembers or whatever.
We'll have to, because all the checks will have to change anyhow.
No, but I think it would be, the position right now put in there for future
Well,
references. and
there's
that-
always been a name associated with it, so
Okay,
believe
well,
that
you can
there-
put the names and or position there.
I think because of that, there has to be a name currently. I'm just stating that,
Just to be the heads up just in case.
just as a little flag, sorry.
Tom Clark. Roll call.
Trustee Stevens.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Meadows.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Approval of a contract.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the working agreement between Willow Run Community Schools